It's that time again. That's right, time for another Mario and Luigi RPG. It's been a few years since the last one, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, a game that made me fall back in love with the Mario RPG series. Now that I am back into these games, I feel like it's time to discuss my thoughts on this particular game. So there are two types of Mario RPGs. They're the awesome, memorable games, and then we have the complete and utter garbage that you can tell Nintendo does not care about. Oh, and I guess the RPGs are also separated into both the Paper Mario franchise and the Mario and Luigi series too, which is where I get to my next point. This is the first game where the Mario and Luigi series crosses over with the Paper Mario one, and this crossover genuinely made some people mad. Rather than getting a fully fledged Paper Mario game that many of us have been awaiting for years, we get this crossover. One with a series that has been given plenty of love in recent memory. That being said, looking at this game with an unbiased mind, it's not bad at all. It's actually quite good when it's at its best points. I really like the gameplay of the Mario and Luigi series. It's so much fun. Like, it takes your standard RPG formula and tailors it so it's more fitting for the Mario universe and for a Nintendo handheld. To be honest, I think Nintendo has done such a good job with the gameplay over the years in this series. You've got your typical controls, the standard battle mechanics and attacks. You have the same old layout of the land you're exploring, stuff like that. It's really basically the same game as like the last four. When you look at the core gameplay, you have to say this whole series is almost perfect. Each game doesn't add on much to the series. Like, obviously, Dream Team had a little bit of the dream sequences, and then with Bowser's Inside Story, when you're inside Bowser, it had sort of that 2D platformer style. But still, they hardly add anything to their series. Now, added to this game is kind of a smaller addition, really, and that's Paper Mario. He has the worst health of all your party, but he can copy himself in order to add more damage to his attack, and makes it so the damage is spread out between his clones. Now, this is cool and all, but I do think it's a bit similar to the Dream World battle sequences with Luigi splitting into tons of little mini Dreamy Luigis. Now, one thing this game adds is the papercraft battles. These are sort of like the giant battles, but I find them to be way more fun and to probably be the best new addition to the game. This game can also be pretty difficult, so keep in mind before treating it like it's some sort of easy Mario RPG. The basic presentation of this game is pretty good. The visuals are nice, nothing excellent, but they're still cool. The paper characters blend in perfectly with the Mario and Luigi background and the Mario and Luigi characters. The 3D is actually alright as well, considering that I'm like the only person on Earth who plays with the 3D turned on. Also the soundtrack. Oh boy, that is a great soundtrack. It doesn't hit the highs that Dream Team hit, but, you know, it's still awesome. The final boss theme is a little bit of a disappointment, but it's pretty cool, considering the last three Mario and Luigi final boss themes were songs that I'd listen to on my phone whenever I had headphones in. I'm not joking. At school, I would listen to those songs. Now, the main problem I have to address with this game is the story. Now, the Mario RPGs have lately been watered down to simple battles with Mario and Bowser. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I love the stories in the second and third Paper Mario game, and I enjoyed the stories of all four of the previous Mario and Luigi games. I just wish Nintendo stuck with this style of story, instead of going with the tired cliche of Mario saving the princess from King Koopa. These games added in some new villains, like the apocalyptic Count Black, the psychotic Fawful, and a crossover with the Mario and Luigi games and the Paper Mario games could mean something big, like the return of all of these classic villains, but instead we got Bowser and Paper Bowser as our villains. How predictable. Now, to be fair, I do understand why they did this. They wanted to make it more about character interactions rather than the overarching story. But still, this frustrates me. We had great character interactions and great story in the other four Mario and Luigi games, and this is just, like, they're not perfect or anything, but they managed to be funny, charming, and kind of deep plot compared to most Mario stories, which is awesome. This game solely focuses on the character interactions, which kind of fall flat after a while, at least for me. Now, yes, I am that guy who says gameplay is all that really matters in games, and stories are really emphasized, which is kind of a shame, because it's about gameplay. But this really does infuriate me, as Mario never has story anyways, so why don't they have, for the one time, that they're expected to have a good story, they don't. Now, the humor and writing in the dialogue is really clever. I can't get mad at that, but still, I can't wash away the bad taste either that the bland story left in my mouth. Now, if I had to give this game a score to finish off, I'd give it a 7. The story is rubbish, and most of the good mechanics are kind of just borrowed from previous games. This is still a fun game, though, that I'd recommend to Nintendo fans, RPG fans, and fans of the Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi series. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.